Yo, what's up, G's? This is, I think, either episode 7 or episode 8 of Pelo Betway versus Forex. So, let's get into it. So generally, I think we went down to 9.3 in a sense. So let's go into the history first and foremost. Report before we get into the analysis. Okay. So our balance, we go there. We started on a good front. Our equity was at 10,500. I didn't take the things that could have been done quickly. But anyway, here we go. So then we go down to, so then we started at about 10,000, and then we moved up to 10,500 in equity, and we saved 300. Then we went all the way down. I'm gonna try to go down to the worst points. So we were down 7% on the account, which is really bad. And then now we are generally slowly cruising, where our balance is now 9,600. So we're down 4% in the account. So we basically need about $1,400. Okay, so then I'll get back into the trades. Okay, let's start with the trades that I'm currently in, and I'll just tell you what, because I've been taking small trades, but it's not like the usual trading BMG. I haven't been swinging like I used to. I've just been trying to get the account so drawdown doesn't blow us out of the water. So we'll start with Ethereum day. I'm gonna go to the simpler one because it's much easier. I don't want to go too much into this. Okay, so we bought and we've been in drawdown ever since the 31st of the month, and it's now 9 days in and we're still in drawdown. Our swap is $5.18. I still have belief that it's gonna go up, but it's gonna take a while in a sense. There's deeper analysis, but the petrol, hey dog, it took us. We thought we were gonna go in. We thought we entered nicely, and now it's going. And then, but the way crypto is moving now, we could get there. And what we're looking at in terms of profit, we are looking at, if it reaches the high, it's about $87. So it's not the greatest thing. And why is this thing in drawdown? So yeah, I'm just gonna cancel this quickly. It's not the greatest entry in the world, and yeah, but we keep it moving and it's been hanging on. It's one of our longest trades. Copper, same story, and we are risking on Ethereum. We are risking, how much are we risking? We're risking 2%. So it's a negative risk. We risk $200 to make 80. Oh, it's not the greatest. Copper, almost the same story. We held the trade from the 3rd, so now it's 6 days in the trade and we're still in drawdown. Copper, go to the simple thing. I still have hopes that this thing could come back up, but I bought at the top and it wasn't too nice. So yeah, it's not the greatest, but in terms of the petrol moves, if we can go here, we can basically be looking at, let's just be realistic, we're not going to go to the top, about $800 in profits, and 300 risks, so 3%. You're keeping these things up like 2% and 3%. We're risking 5% already, but okay, it is what it is. So it's not the greatest. We can just go back to that. Oh, sorry, I showed you the complicated thing. And I even picked my nose. Boys, but anyway, yeah. So we bought there. Now we're just waiting for this thing to go up. I was just in a rush. What I've learned from this is that basically let your buy limits run, and always when you have your buy limits, whatever, just wait for it to go to the nearest close. We would have been in a better position as there, like literally the next 4-hour close that matches up. So that's not the greatest. So yeah, and then UK 100, pretty much also the same story. And how much we're risking? We're risking 3%. I think I've already covered that. UK 100, we bought, and it's just been going up and down, up and down, up and down. So same petrol play, and we were in this trade from the 4th, so we're about 5 days into this trade. We're still in drawdown. We're risking about 2.5%. So yo boys, the amount of the the amount of money that this account is just could blow at any moment, but I'm relying on my stops being so far away, because if you check this on the 4 hour, you're gonna have to go deep. And why is this on the complicated view? This is the simple view base. So we're just hoping that we can get to there, and we just wait. So we just hold out in a sense. And this just basically requires a drawdown for ages. So we got halfway there, and now we're just in the pits and trying to get through and what. So if we do go here, which I don't like to do, it's $80. So we're risking how much are we risking? We're risking 2.3% for, or even 2.4% for that. So negative RR as well. So so yeah, not the greatest. Okay, now out to the depressing ones. Now let's go to US30 as well, because it's not too depressing, because we have raised our account. We were basically only had 3% left of the account before we blew, but now we seem to be making ways forward. This one, DJ30, I entered in yesterday, 8 at 8, and yeah, it seems to be going somewhere, but we're near all-time highs. And you guys know with the way I like to trade and whatnot, there's not much space for us left to move. Like literally, we caught it, but ish, not my proudest moment. But we'll just let this one run its way, run its due course in a sense. And yeah, we don't have no plans for take profit, but we are risking. How much we're risking? About less than 2%. So basically, how my strategy works in a sense is that every time the trade goes into profit, I just nudge it up a bit. So it's almost like a bit of a trading stop. Okay, and then yes, there is a trading stop. That's why I'll get into my strategy taking it forward. So Doge, this one is the one that I have high hopes for. I bought at the top. I have a bad habit of buying a top street. Yo boys. Okay, cool. On the daily, yeah, it's a bit better. But yeah, so we bought there at that resistance, and yeah, we just want to just go through. So the petrol play is still in a sense, but we're also risking 3.4%. So we're just relying on Doge to go through. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So it's currently in drawdown, but I think it will go up today in a sense. So it's also above our moving average. NAS 100. The reason I chose these other US stocks or US indices is because I don't know, I like how they move smoothly and almost predictably in a sense. So petrol play as well, not much left in the tank, but we'll just keep it going and just keep it good rates and whatnot. So we'll just see what happens and when it happens. Okay, and that one is in profits. And then our Bitcoin USD trade, we've been just almost like scalping on the long term this thing. So we're just waiting for it to break above here, and then bada bing bada boom, we're in the money, boys. So but anyway, this there. If we go here, we win about $418. So I've risked, how much have I risked here? 271. So about 2.7%. And then yeah, that's pretty much it in a sense. So then back to the trading history. As we can see, we can go into this. As you can see that all our major losses are Bitcoin. 4%, 2%, like we've lost over like 1,000 Um, we've lost over $1,000. We almost blew the account combined with the profit. So we can just check this out before we go to the history. Our gross loss is $1,000, and our gross profit was about $700. So we just need to get back there, because slow and steady is the winning race. I'm not like those other scalpers that can just generate 2% out of thin air. I wish I was, but we can just check here. From this loss here, I've just been taking small trades, just small crumbs, in order to just basically get some of the account back, and that's why we're at $600. So we can just check this. So yeah, we've been on this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like on a 10 trade winning streak. But I don't really like trading like this, and it's not like me. Even though we're winning fractional amounts. So I think from now on, as I said, I have taken MetaTrader off my phone, but also I think I should treat this like one of my demo accounts and just check in here and there like every 2 to 3 days. And then yeah, so the updates will be slower, but I do have bigger plans. I don't think we're gonna pay rent. It's gonna take a time to pay rent, and we're gonna have to just see how this account goes and just let everything flow. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So long story short, we are up. I'm disappointed by my way of trading, because now it's just small increments. I'm taking small wins and just padding up the padding up the win percentage. So yeah, it's not my proudest moment, but what can we say? So I think from now on, 2 to 3 days, and we'll just check where we go. As we said, all of our trades are risking 2%. Let's just say an average 2% we have, so we're risking 14%. So if all of these go well, we should have 200 times by 7, $1,400, and we should pass. So it's not the most sexiest way of trading, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this, and I'm gonna come back in 2 days, and that's about it. This episode is proudly sponsored by paycomputers.co.za. So if you feel like getting any tech goods are there, feel free. And the link is below for the live logins, so you can see exactly what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. And please like and subscribe. And thank you so much, G. Stay safe. Cheers. Doo-doo-doo-doo.